is cutting me off and saying that it's overheated. There's no way it could possibly be overheated. It just doesn't really make sense. I mean, I imagine I could charge my phone more. Though again, I still feel personally attacked. And I'm not very comforted and filled with joy, not knowing where the last video had cut me off as I was channeling extensive information. Perhaps I should keep more track. I've also been occasionally doing this. Sometimes it's great, and sometimes like the outside chaos noise is just far too loud. I'm too sensitive, and I can hear Mother Earth like screaming and crying, and I'm doing my best to not like scream and cry with her. You know, I'm trying to like soothe her and also soothe myself and soothe everyone else that like feels that way. However, sometimes it's also hard to do that to myself, so I've come up with like what you could define as poor coping mechanisms, such as making jokes about my pain, or jokes about the dark forces of nature. Some people are cowards. They would never fight to protect your life. They would cower and attempt to protect their own life instead of fighting. People forget that in all of the holy scriptures, no matter what religion you believe in, if any, you ever notice how like God is always telling you to like help each other and save yourself and save others? Like, how many stories are there in the scriptures of stories being told where God tells you to destroy a life and to protect other lives? There are dark forces of nature, people who wish to control you. I'm sure you could name a few if you close your eyes and ask yourself, who tries to control my everyday life? Who cares about my overall well-being? Who do I need to care about? Who doesn't, and that I need to care about even more so I can teach them and train them how to be great people? Am I patient and kind enough, or am I rude and destroying? We do not have to destroy love. We do not have to destroy ourselves. Does anyone remember the story of me naming my child Love? Naming her Love? And my son Free Will? Is there anybody that actually cares about me so much and about humanity so much that we can create these infinite truths of my children? Or will there be judgments held against me and no allowance for me to exist in a world in a way that I wish to exist, such as having an at-home birth inside the home in water? Is there anybody that would send $1 to contribute to that? Are they that invested? Or do they just want nothing to do with it and just don't care either way? Which is better for all of us, to care about each other? Now, what are you? What are you doing with your dollars? Are you spending every single one that you make? Do you care about the future you? Do you put your money in our government? Do you put our money into your car? How do you care about your body? What are you buying? What is it fueling? Are you being kind to your body? Are you being kind to the body of water? What are you saying to the water before you drink it? Are you thankful for the drops of water, or are you mad that it's not a flavored beverage or meshed with chemicals? Have you ever seen the Aldous Huxley interview of him talking about how all of us will be controlled through our stomachs and through our visuals? Do you know what kind of organisms live inside your body and hijack your mind and tell you what to eat and how to think and how to be? Are you willing to care about the plants that you eat and put your loving attention into them and then eating them instead of just buying everything because you think that you've earned it with your suffering? If only you understood the way. I'm doing my best to understand and live and be the way without speaking it. Just sometimes it is hard to love the self that much and to believe in the self in that much and to give the self permission to have that much without doing that much. With only doing what feels good. I am most excited. I am missing the water. Particularly warm water. I miss how clean the ocean used to be. I miss how it used to feel. I miss how I didn't know the difference. I have aged and come with time and come to see things change. And I would like to share the story so that the story isn't repeated. I am not showing you my life so that you become me and you copy me. I wish for you to see the results of what has occurred. And I want you to see the results of others, right? Like not everyone who has experienced drug addiction has experienced drug addiction the same. We can see where they struggled with stopping. Some who never quit, some who allowed it to take their life and were powerless over their addictions. The first thing you must admit is that you are powerless. If you are addicted to life and you wish to have the power of your own life, you have to grant others power to enjoy their life as they choose to create. Yet you must also know when to destroy, like these 5G towers that are disguised to look like trees. The electricity that they are permitting, the control, the energy, the magnetism of our minds. We know scientifically this is not good for water or trees or anything. So yet still, why are we creating in this way? Why are we hurting each other in the earth? Why are we allowing it? Do you not see and know and understand that a lot of these uprisings of humankind are orchestrated and allowed? We know for a fact we are being watched. We know for a fact every single tweet, every single thing is being known. That they know exactly when someone's going to commit a crime, when they have orchestrated all of these things, and still they do not stop anything. They want us to want them to take control in that way. They want us to want to be powerless and to rely on them for everything, for them to pay for all of our food and all of our things, and to orchestrate all of humanity because we do not trust ourselves or each other. We do not see our power. We do not see how we lie. We do not see how we hide. We must have compassion for each other, for we have all been tricked and manipulated by this system, by this game, by this illusion, by this pain. We can choose to not inflict pain on another. We can choose to no longer allow pain and suffering to be on the planet for any life, even those who cannot speak and we know are living organisms. Scientifically, we can prove this. There's so much collective data that is well known and can be seen, heard, and understood. You can see the trees dying and that they need water. Why does nobody care? You can pay $100,000 and make it start raining wherever you want it to, anywhere in the world. You have learned that power. And what are you using it for? For your own selfish money? Do you not see how money is fake and not needed? It's just an illusion, a separation, a form of divide and conquer. Find 6 people that you trust and you can tell all of your secrets, all the things that ever happened to you, all the things you've ever done, and the people who will accept you and help you to be a better man than that story of you in the past. bread with these people, or what you have to offer. Can you make bread? Can you take a leaf and make it into a tea? Do you have any value for these things, for these versions of flavored beverages? Do you understand how every tiny organism serves? Why the animals eat the grass? Some people do not know why I became a mermaid. They do not know my soul. They do not know my story. They do not care to hear. They do not believe me. They do not believe in God. They do not believe in themselves. They are selfish because they are destructive, and they will destroy something in an instant that took forever to build. They have no shame. They have no grace. They have no love. They have no faith. They have no victory. They have no bliss. You want to win the lottery, but you're too scared to play. You're too scared to let somebody else win. And even when you win, you realize it's not really what you wanted or what you needed either. You forget physics. You forget pleasure. You do not have faith in others winning. You do not care. You do not attach. You do not love. You do not have this high vibration of caring. Some of you don't even care about yourselves. You're like, I won't eat today. I don't have to. Did I tell you the story about how me and my friends were discussing me being on a TV show called Naked and Afraid? And how I would just fast? And they didn't believe me. They thought I would eat an animal. And I would kill something like that. I mean, I'd like to have the science to know how in case of emergency, or if I really feel a need. Though, I'd like to prove myself in the world that it's not necessary. And if I get $100,000 out of it, that'd be great. Or if there's more, that's even better.